Good morning, I'm Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Landslides triggered by incessant rainfall obstructs road sections in Galchi, Trishuli, Moilung and Thakri Dara. Efforts to remove debris in Tanahu begins. Meeting of the House of Representatives slated for 1 p.m. today. Preparations to draw the Health Ministry's attention towards possible risk of cholera epidemic being made. Thousands of Palestinians flee parts of Deir el-Bala following new evacuation orders from the Israeli military. US President Biden exerts pressure on Israeli PM Netanyahu to reach a temporary ceasefire. And Nepal to play against Bangladesh in the final match of Group A under the SAF Under-20 Championship 2024. The match to kick off at 3 p.m. in Sadapato's Anfa complex. Efforts to remove the debris caused by yesterday's landslide in Ghasikua of Tanahu under the Prithvi Highway has begun. The removal of the debris is predicted to take up to 11 hours as the entire hill had collapsed on the road section. Information Officer of Muglin Pokhara Road Construction Project, Bishnu Prasad Pandey, said that 2 JCVs, 1 excavator and 6 strippers are being mobilized in Damoli and Dumre sites to clear the debris. He said that it could take up to 11 hours to remove the obstruction. Chief District Officer of Tanahu, Janardhan Gautam, has urged small vehicles to use the alternative road section. Security personnel from Nepal Army have been mobilized to chop the trees that had fallen on the road section. Landslides have also obstructed Galchi, Trishuli and Moilung road sections. Vehicular movement has been obstructed in the Galchi-Rasua-Gadi road section due to landslide. Police have said that the landslide in Belkot-Gadi Municipality 8 of Nuakot has obstructed the road section. The route that is used to reach Galchi from Devighat and Mahadev Part has been completely obstructed while there is no alternative route. Heavy equipment and workforce have been mobilized since early this morning to clear the debris. Likewise, Kanti Highway has been obstructed due to landslide in Thakri Dara of Lalitpur. District Police Administration, Makwanpur, has said that they had been coordinating with the local administration and the Division Road Office to remove obstruction. Thousands of travelers were stranded as the Nagdhunga-Nobise road section, which is considered lifeline to Kathmandu, was obstructed for 8 hours after a landslide yesterday. Most remained put in the vehicles. They were traveling the whole day and the main highway has yet to come into full operation. The road section was obstructed at 9 a.m. in the morning and partially began operation at 5 p.m. Due to lack of an alternative road to connect to the capital, obstructions like these leaves travelers stranded.
लगभग 11:30 बजेको अराउन्ड तिर चाहिँ पहिरो गएको हो। यो पहिरो जाँदाखेरि यहाँ चाहिँ सामान्य रूपमा पहिला चाहिँ थोरै झरेको, त्यसपछि मान्छे यहाँ सम्बन्धित निकायमा जानकारी भएर अनि यो बाटोहरु चाहिँ ब्लक गर्ने काम भइसकेको थियो। त्यतिखेर यो पछि चाहिँ बिस्तारै थपिदै चाहिँ यो पहिरो चाहिँ अहिले ठूलो मात्रामा भइरहेछ। अहिले पनि बिस्तारै झर्ने क्रम चाहिँ भइरहेछ।
3 dozers were used to remove the debris along with Nepal Army, Armed Police Force and Nepal Police personnel, which highlighted the lack of resources to deal with situations like these. Meanwhile, vehicles waiting for the road to resume operation went as far as 20 kilometers from the landslide spot.
टिप्परमा माटो हाल्नु पाइन भनेर यो गरिराखेको हो। अहिले यहाँ यो तमासा देखाएको चाह्यो भने एकैछिनमा हुन्छ। यहाँ अस्ति चाहिँ सिमलतालको बाटोमा चाहिँ देख्नु भयो नि तपाईहरुले, माथिबाट लो त झरिरहेछ, तल दुईतिरबाट चाहिँ 2 घण्टा 3 घण्टामा त्यत्रो बाटो पन्छाएको। अहिले यहाँ कुनै पनि साथीहरुले गफ दिन आउनु पर्दैन। डोजरमा चाहिँ तेल छैन रे। बिहान कति बजेदेखि चाहिँ गएको थियो पहिरो, अनि त्यो प्रशासन अथवा चाहिँ त्यो डोजरको साथीहरुले के हेरेर बस्नु भएको थियो?
हामी चाहिँ हस्पिटलबाट आएको, बाबुलाई हस्पिटल राखेको, खुट्टा दुखेर, खुट्टा फ्र्याक्चर भएर घर जान लाग्यो। मेरो घर चाहिँ पिप्ला मोड भन्दा अलि तल चापगाई थोक हो। अनि यताबाट त्यहाँसम्म गाडीमा आयो भन्ज्याङसम्म, अनि भन्ज्याङबाट हिँड्दै जान लाग्यो बाटो। अब 1-1.5 घण्टा भयो कुरेरै बसेको, पानीमा भिजिरहेछ, ओडो पनि ल्याइएन।
अब घर छैन, हाम्रो घर छैन, अनि इष्टमित्र छैन यहाँ वरिपरि, अनि गाडीमै विकल्प केही छैन नि त यही गाडीमा दोब्रेर बस्नु परेन र
खाजा पनि खानु भएको छैन
छैन पैसा पनि त अड्कलेको मानामा हिँड्नु परेको छ अनि कहाँ खाजा खानु त नि फेरि कसले दिन्छ त
गाह्रो छ
अनि गाह्रो छ एकदम गाह्रो छ
Around 40,000 vehicles of all kinds pass through the Nagdhunga-Nobise road section every day. Once the obstruction was partially cleared, stranded vehicles began making their way to respective destinations. Incidents of glacial lake outburst floods have increased in Nepal because of global warming. Of the 47 glacial lakes at risk of outburst in Nepal, China and India, 21 are in Nepal. While there are no sound information systems to curb damages in cases of glacial lake outburst floods in the mountainous region of Nepal, the government is not aware about the status of those already in existence.
The sudden massive flood of 16th of August in Thame of Solukhumbu caused huge losses. Outburst of 2 glacial lake was identified as the cause of the flood. Study has yet to be conducted on the flood in Rolwaling River of Dolaka on 6th of July. The outburst of the glacial lake in Solukhumbu is an evidence of the formation of new glacial lakes because of melting of snow of mountains and outburst of existing glacial lakes because of global warming.
तो रोल्पामा चाहिँ अलिकति त्यसको चाहिँ अलिकति जोखिम न्यूनीकरण गर्नको लागि के पहल कदमी भयो जसै गरी इन्जाममा अलिकति जोखिम न्यूनीकरण गर्नको लागि के पहल कदमी भयो 5 मिटर जति घटाउने कामहरु भयो त्यसले गर्दाखेरि अलिकति जोखिम अलिकति न्यूनीकरण भयो जस्तो मलाई लाग्दछ तर अब हिमताल फुट्ने भनेको अब धेरै अवस्थाहरु हुन्छ कुनै चाहिँ हिमतालको अब त्यो पोखरीहरु बढ्दै गएपछि त्यसले चाहिँ अब त्यो अगाडिको चाहिँ समाचारहरु थाम्न नसकेपछि एउटा फुट्ने क्रम हुन्छ.
Incidents of more than 24 outbursts of glacial lakes have been reported in Nepal since 1977. According to 2017 report of ICIMOD, 21 glacial lakes of Nepal, 25 of Tibet and 1 of India are facing risks of outbursts. Following identification of risks of outburst, the water level of Chorolpa Glacial Lake was reduced by 3 meters in 2000 and an information system was installed. However, in the absence of conservation efforts, equipment of information systems installed at Chorolpa and Tamakosi riverbank area have been lost.
विपदको प्रकृति कसरी आउँछ केही समय अगाडि त थाहा हुन्छ नै विपद आउन थालेपछि मानौ न क्लाउड रस्ट हुने सम्भावना भयो भने ती बस्तीलाई हामी वार्न गर्छौं तिनलाई खुल्ला क्षेत्रतिर हामी शिफ्ट गर्छौं र त्यो बेलामा तत्कालका लागि उनीहरुको जीवधनको संरक्षण गर्ने प्रयत्न गर्छौं.
सोलु जिल्ला भरिको जोखिमयुक्त भनेर त हामीसँग त्यति विवरण अहिले छैन. हिमतालहरु लगभग जोखिममै हुन्छन् तर त्यही थामेकै कुरा गर्दा फेरि त्यहाँ जुन 5 वटा हिमताल रहेका भन्ने जुन सूचना प्राप्त भएको छ त्यसमध्ये 2 वटा अस्ति फुटेका र बाँकी 2 वटा पनि अलिकति जोखिममा छन् कि भन्ने प्राधिकरणको हाम्रो सीओ साहब हुनुहुन्थ्यो उहाँले आफ्नै आँखाले हेर्दाखेरि हामीसँग कुरा गर्दा इन्फर्मली त फर्मली प्राविधिक त्यही ठाउँमा गएर यसको जोखिमको कति सम्मको बढी जोखिम कम भन्ने त हामीसँग प्राविधिक रिपोर्टै आएको छैन. आँखाले हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ जोखिमै छ कि जस्तो चाहिँ 2 वटा देखिएको छ.
3 years ago, a massive rainfall coupled with melting snow caused severe damages along the riverbank of Melamchi. Back then, the government had shared plans of installing information systems, but such works have yet to be carried out. Major source of water for the large rivers of Nepal, including Bhotekosi, Arun, Barun and Tamakosi among others, are the 3,624 glacial lakes of Nepal and China. According to ICIMOD, of them, 2,070 glacial lakes are in Nepal, with 1,500 in Tibet and 45 in India. The glacial lakes facing the highest risks are the sources of water for the Koshi River, while information systems have not been installed in these glacial lakes. No study has been conducted on the status of the lakes of Nepal since 2017. While 21 lakes are facing the risk of outbursts, the status of other small and large glacial lakes has grown further complicated. In such a situation, the government has not formulated any plans about monitoring the status of glacial lakes and curbing damages caused by glacial lake outburst floods by installing information system.
The meeting of the House of Representatives has been scheduled for today. According to the Parliament Secretariat, during the meeting, which will be held at the Federal Parliament building in capital's New Baneshwar at 1 p.m., Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli is scheduled to answer questions raised by lawmakers. The Secretariat has added that the preparations were made to draw the attention of the Minister for Health towards ensuring effectiveness of prediction, control and response for possible cholera epidemic. Most operations at Tribhuvan University resumed after government sent security personnel amid political interferences that resulted in rising anarchic and non-academic activities. Minister for Education Vidya Bhattarai on Wednesday morning posted a status that caused ripples in the education sector. She urged for the Ministry of Home Affairs for security at Tribhuvan University, saying that attempts to hurt university officials were made and professors had been receiving threats on phone. The minister also urged the ministry to book the guilty. Immediately after posting, the minister also clarified that she had to make the appeal because she had heard grievances from the officials for the past 5 days. This incident has been taken as a tragedy for the education sector. It was sparked by the issue of appointment of Chief of the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. While the university has said it will appoint the senior-most of the 3 recommended candidates, students and teachers have piled pressure to appoint their favoured option. Following the Education Minister's appeal, more than 40 security personnel were deployed at the office of the Vice-Chancellor, Rector and a Registrar. Meanwhile, a few students and professors opined the threats made to officials over appointment was unfortunate. The university leadership has endorsed a regulation to rid the entity of political appointments and interferences. Office bearers say appointment will be made based on seniority. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked in several provinces how have they found the role of the opposition in the first month of the new government. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
प्रतिपक्षी दल नै छ जस्तो आवाज भएको छैन। सरकारले पनि विपक्षी दलको कुरा पनि सुन्नुपर्छ र जनताको माग पनि बुझ्नुपर्छ।
अहिले चाहिँ प्रतिपक्षीको भूमिका शून्य जस्तै देखिन्छ।
राम्रो कामलाई समर्थन गरिएको छ विपक्षी दलले, हैन, र नराम्रो कामलाई विरोध गरिएको छ।
राम्रो कामको सुरुवाती भएकोले विपक्षी दलहरु चाहिँ धेरै किसिमले सशक्त ढंगले अगाडि बढ्न सकेको छैन।
एक महिना हुँदै गर्दाखेरि अब सांसदमा पनि त्यति खासै त्यति कुरा नउठेको हुन सक्छ।
देश र जनतालाई दीर्घकालीन असर गर्ने खालका त्यस्ता निर्णयहरु सरकारका जुन आएका छन्, विवाद निर्णय आएका छन्, तिनको चाहिँ एकदमै जोरदारको रूपमा विरोध भइरहेको छ।
आफ्नै स्वार्थको लागि मात्रै हिँडेका छन्। पक्ष प्रतिपक्ष भनेको केही छैन।
समग्र प्रतिपक्षको भूमिका भने चाहिँ पर्खर हेर जस्तो बुझिन्छ।
सरकारलाई खबरदारी गर्नु पर्यो, जनताको पक्षमा बोल्दिनु पर्यो।
भर्खरै सरकारबाट अब पाहा लागेको हुनाले पनि अब प्रतिपक्षले के गर्ने भन्ने अन्यलमै छ।
प्रतिपक्षको भूमिका कमजोर देखिएको छ। संसदमा यसको आवाज चाहिँ बुलन्द बनाउन पर्यो।
विकास निर्माणका कार्यक्रमहरूलाई अगाडि बढाउनका लागि प्रतिपक्षको महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका हुन्छ।
प्रतिपक्ष हैन कि सबै मिलिजुली खाऊ भन्ने मात्रै हो, सबै एउटै पार्टी हुने हैन।
Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What do you term the Minister for Education seeking security from the Minister for Home Affairs from social media in relation to growing tensions at the Tribhuvan University? Your options are A, hint of clash, B, voice of compulsion, and C, affinity for promotion. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. Thousands of Palestinians fled parts of Deir el-Balah as the Israeli military issued new evacuation orders and its forces advanced deeper into the overcrowded central city. The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees UNRWA decried a horrific attack on another school-turned-shelter in northern Gaza City. At least 4 people were killed in the Israeli assault on Salah al-Din school. Israeli airstrikes across Gaza killed at least 50 Palestinians in the past 24 hours. Palestinian health officials said after U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken ended his latest visit to the region with the truce deal still elusive. United States President Joe Biden spoke to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and emphasized the urgency of reaching a temporary ceasefire amid reports of an impasse on the ongoing truce talks. Negotiators who have struggled for months to conclude a ceasefire deal plan to meet in the coming days in Cairo. At least 40,223 people have been killed and 92,981 wounded in Israel's war on Gaza. An estimated 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the Hamas-led attacks on October 7, and more than 200 were taken captive. Divers searching the wreckage of a superyacht which sank off the coast of Sicily on Monday have found the bodies of 5 of the 6 missing passengers and recovered 4 of them to shore. The Italian Coast Guard has not formally identified the bodies which have been brought up from the wreck of the Bayesian, but rescuers have spent days searching for 4 Britons and 2 Americans. These include Mike Lynch, the UK tech entrepreneur whose wife owns the Bayesian yacht, his daughter Hannah Lynch, the chairperson of Morgan Stanley Bank International Jonathan Bloomer, and his wife Judy Bloomer. The first 2 bodies to be found were brought ashore to Porticello Harbour yesterday afternoon. Hours later, 2 more bodies were pulled from the water before the search was paused as night fell. The Bayesian sank during freak weather early on Monday, some 700 meters off the coast. It is thought to have been struck by a tornado over the water, otherwise known as a waterspout, which caused the vessel to capsize and sink 50 meters to the seabed. Earlier, the head of Sicily's Civil Protection Agency, Salvatore Cucina, said there would be an investigation in due course, but the priority was to find everyone who was on board the Bayesian vessel. Neda Morvillo, an American jewelry designer, and her husband Chris are also among the missing. The Bayesian, which was 56 meters long and flying a British flag, was carrying 10 crew and 12 passengers when it sank. Of the 22 people on board, 15 survived, including a British mother who described holding her baby girl above the surface of the sea to save her from drowning. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.